Excuse me. College? Classic. Did you say college? We're reading Book of Mormon. We're in Alma 11. Lord, bless us. Amen. Now, it was in the law of Mosiah that every man who was a judge of the law, or those who were appointed to be judges, should receive wages according to the time which they labored to judge those who were brought before them to be judged. Now, if a man owed another, and he would not pay that which he did owe, he was complained of to the judge. And the judge executed authority and sent forth officers that the man should be brought before him. And he judged the man according to the law and the evidences which were brought against him. And thus the man was compelled to pay that which he owed, or be stripped, or be cast out from among the people as a thief and a robber. And the judge received for his wages according to his time a sinning of gold for a day, or a sinum of silver, which is equal to a sinning of gold. And this is according to the law which was given. Now, a long time ago, I studied these, back in 2009, I believe. It's interesting, the sinum and the sinning. This was their money, part of it. They had a trade as well. Of course, they have that. Some places have a trade center. Trade chickens and stock and all that for sinnings and sinum. And they had a bank for all that. They're very specific about, if I sold it for that much, then I don't want my sinning or my sinum not to be worth that. I read something about an argument of that once. Now, these are the names of the different pieces of their gold and their silver according to the value. And the names are given by the Nephites, for they did not reckon after the manner of the Jews who were at Jerusalem, neither did they measure after the manner of the Jews, but they altered their reckoning and their measure according to the minds and the circumstances of the people in every generation until the reign of the judges. They having been established by King Mosiah. Now, the reckoning is thus: a sinning of gold is a seon of gold, a shum of gold, and a limna of gold. That's a sinning. A sinum of silver, an amnor of silver, an esrom of silver, and an onti or an ontai of silver. A sinum of silver was equal to a sinning of gold, and either for a measure of barley and also for a measure of every kind of grain. One measure. Okay, so what is a measure? Is it 10 pounds, 1 pound, 100 pounds, 1,000 pounds? Now, the amount of a seon gold was twice the value of a sinning. And a shum of gold was twice the value of a seon. And a lemma of gold was the value of them all. And an amner of silver was as great as 2 centims. And an ezrom of silver was as great as 4 centims. And an ontai was as great as them all. Now this is the value of the lesser numbers of their reckoning. A shiblon is half of a centum, and therefore a shiblon for half a measure of barley. And a shiblon is a half of a shiblon. And a leah is half of a shiblon. Now this is their number according to their reckoning. Now an ontion of gold is equal to 3 shiblons. Now it was for the sole purpose to get grain, because they received their wages according to their employ. Therefore, they did stir up the people to riotings. Let's do that right now. Stop. Tell me how to talk. Yeah. Who do you think you are? I'm a Mormon. Hey, I get beat up on too, man. I get beat up on too. I'm a Christian. We're the same. Now, it was for the sole purpose to get gain, because they received their wages according to their employ. And therefore, they did stir up the people to riotings. No, not mad at you. In all manner of disturbances and wickedness, that they might have more employ, that they might get money according to the suits which were brought before them. And therefore, they did stir up the people against Alma and Amalek. I know this isn't right, but I'm going to stop right here. And I'm going to make this a part 2. Because this is College Classic Campus Hits. I'm TcYbarra. This is my show. I'm going to meditate on this right here and come back, okay? I'm TcYbarra. God bless you. Have a beautiful day, everybody. No matter what. God bless you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I.